China now, where the difference between real life and online life came back to bite one internet celebrity. Lisa Lee enjoys over 1 million online followers. However, one particular aspect of her private life came to light, rather to her dismay. The BBC's China media analyst, Kerry Allen, told us more about her story.
She's a big sensation in China. She's one of these social media influencers. People in China are known as Wanghongs, which is literally internet reds. And she had 1 million followers. And what she does is she blogs about her life, traveling, nice restaurants she visits. But she'd been away for a while, away from her apartment, and she'd not been paying utility bills. So her landlord basically was getting quite frustrated about this, was calling her and she wasn't returning the calls. And so she went round there and realised that the place was in such an absolute state. I mean, there was food all over the counters, there was dog excrement on the floor, that she went to the media and she decided that she was going to expose her tenant for the very different persona that she was putting out on social media versus the person that she was in her private life.
Was it as explicit as that? It was she's trying to pretend she's one thing, but actually she's very different.
Oh, absolutely, it was. Yes, she told this one website, Pair Video. She showed pictures of her social media account and said, "Look, this woman has 1 million followers, and she's beautiful." And then showed the apartment, and it was just absolutely filthy. It wasn't what you'd expect of this beautiful woman who had so much fame, such a big following.
And what was the response of, well, those millions of followers, 1 million plus followers?
Well, originally, she didn't respond whatsoever. People were blogging about this. They were saying, where is she? How come she's gone quiet? And suddenly she resurfaced and she decided that she was going to meet with her landlord. The media were present and she apologised, shook hands with her. She did appear to be changing her social media presence. She didn't mention any of this was happening on her Sina Weibo account. She was trying to quietly change her handle and remove old pictures. And social media users noticed this, and they were saying that they were going to unfollow her. And others were saying, "Oh, look, this is who she is. She's trying to backtrack on this." And she went from being famous for being this beautiful online presence to completely infamous, and she's now been trolled outright. I've seen tens of thousands of social media comments on her page, and people are just very, very angry and saying that she should spend more time on social media and actually pick up her broom and clean her house.
Is there a broader point here about the sort of expectations China places on its celebrities?
Oh, absolutely, there is, yes. China's been on a drive now for the last 6 months to really tell celebrities, influencers, that if they are influential figures in China, they have a certain amount of responsibility that comes with it, because they have big followings of young people, and it wants to promote this kind of idea of a healthy culture online. So, and it is really, really strict. I mean, I've seen incidents where people have been smoking inside a restaurant, which is illegal in cities like Beijing. And they've suddenly just these huge media campaigns basically criticizing them and fans turning on them. China recognizes that just the slightest sniff of somebody doing something bad, it can just replace it with somebody else who is really good and is very ethical and sets good morals. So yeah, this Wang Hong, Lisa Lee, who's this big celebrity, there are many more of her. I mean, in China, there's a huge social media vlogging industry anyway. There's actually 425 million people who are involved in the live streaming industry. So one celebrity does something that's a bit bad, there are plenty more who can jump into her place.
So BBC's China media analyst, Kerry Allen. If you go to the BBC website, if you've got a very strong stomach, you can look at some of those pictures of what is, yes, indeed, a pretty dirty house, but also pictures of Lisa Lee tidying it up afterwards. This is Newsday on the BBC World Service.